All right, guys, it is that time again. We are outside the box live. We got FP, we got Pepper, we got your Dr. Food guy right here. And tonight, Fred, the crewman, he will not be joining. He might check into the chat, but he will not be joining us. He's not feeling well, so I hope, Fred, I hope you're watching and you feel better soon. Now, let me see. Do I got any new news to report to you guys this week? I do. Yesterday was Friday the 27th. My niece got married, so we were out at, it's called the Old Carter Barn out in Tunkhannock. It's right next to Lake Cary, and we had a good time. The reception was Caterings by Donna. So if you heard of Caterings by Donna, or if you haven't, what's going on, Alvin? Thanks for hanging with us tonight. If you have not heard about Caterings by Donna, the food was delicious. First time I ever had, food by her. I don't know if she does it all the time or if she just does it, part time. But let me tell you, for appetizer, these little kick-ass meatballs and some type of sauce. Oh man, it was good. Fred got the man cold. Yep, you're here in spirit with us, though, Crewman. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my niece and her new husband. Congratulations. I'm welcome to the family. And welcome all of you to the SGW family watching the show tonight. Now, I didn't hear from Master of the Mic, so I'm not sure if he's going to be joining us. Or Gina, his girlfriend Gina. Sometimes she chimes in. So, Alvin, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's everybody, guys, if we could. If we'd all just take a moment here to just kind of send some prayers to Alvin. I don't know if everybody else is catching it, but you should be able to see the chat now because I overlaid it. But Alvin said here they found fluid near his heart, or no, in his heart, in my heart. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Alvin. Best of luck with everything. I hope everything goes good for you. So FP, what's new with you? How was your week?
Well, I finally, this has been an ongoing process, but I finally, after four referrals being sent out by my primary doctor, I'm finally on the list to go for my hearing aids and my surgery, but it's not till December.
Okay.
For some reason, it took Geisinger, ear, nose, and throat 4 referrals and a call to their supervisor on saying, why am I not getting treated? Why am I not getting a call back? Why am I not getting an appointment or anything? And nobody had an answer until I called the supervisor. So I did that.
Awesome. It's like you got to wait till December, but at least it's going to happen now.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a shout out to Jancy. I talk to him like I do every Saturday. He shoots me a text. Jancy is home. He says his recovery's doing pretty good. He still has some way to go, but him and Bellis Gam are going to be watching. So shout out to the Jances. Yeah. And back in the day, Jancy was my boss, and my sister worked for me. Worked for the same Burger King, so he knows my older sister, whose daughter was we were at the wedding yesterday. So it was a long day, but it was a nice day. I want to give a shout out to Chino's Shoe Store up at Mountaintop. This guy, he actually takes care of people like for shoes with people with diabetes or diabetic. And the last pair of shoes I got off him, I got almost 4 years ago, and I just had to get rid of them like yesterday. I got a new pair. Hopefully they'll last me another 4 years. Yeah, but what Gino does, he'll actually he'll look at your foot. He'll if he has to make like inserts or make what he has to do, he'll customize the shoe for your foot, and that's why I like going there. That's why is the price is a little bit higher? Yes, but you're getting a good quality shoe. Now, this is not a paid advertisement. I always have a good experience up there at Gino Shoes, and I got new slip-on shoes. Hopefully, last another 4 years like that pair did. Oh, hold on. We got somebody here. Hold on. Oh, it is. Oh, Mike is here with us.
Okay.
Mike is here. There he is.
I'm actually 15 minutes.
Your audio is in and out, Mike. You sound like mumbled far away from the mic.
Boy.
Any better?
Little bit. You still sound like 10 miles away from the mic.
I'm using my phone.
Oh. Whatever you just did sounded good.
It broke up a little.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Len. Yeah, had to get a haircut for the wedding. Did you ever get to from Guarantees? And I've never heard of that place, Alvin. I don't know where that is in West Pittston. I've never heard of it. Molly's doing good. She's doing good. Hi, Susan. That's brisk, baby. Just waiting on Mike to get situated. I'll go to Belcher Waffle. Got to go to Belcher Waffle. Where's that? I've never heard of Belcher Waffles. Oh, Belgium. Where's that at? I don't know where that is.
In Europe.
So what's going on, Mike? How was your week?
Pretty much a bummer. I fell down in Wegmans parking lot and landed on my bad leg, like I left the knee, and I just felt everything go right up my spine.
Oh, I'm feeling better.
Thanks. I was in pain for a good part of the week, and I was taking out work and stuff. And yeah, I kind of don't want to sit at my desk right now, which is why I'm on the.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to separate this tripod. I don't normally do stuff on my phone if it's something I can do on the computer. It's like the computer better.
I got you. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, man.
Do the whole screen here. On my phone.
I'll have to check a look, Susan. Oh, Alvin, Garrity's Market. I've had a hoagie from Garrity's before. Those suckers are big. It's just been a long week. Well, short week, but long yesterday. Just chimed in. My niece got married yesterday, so it was from up from say 8 o'clock yesterday morning till about midnight last night. We were running. But it was a good day. It was a very good day. Thank you all for watching tonight. We appreciate it. If you like the show, if you like to support the show, click that QR code. I got nothing from the shop zone this week because it was just a crazy week with my niece's wedding going on, getting everything prepared, prepped and everything. But it was a good nice day. So it's just been. Said Jancy chimed in today with me. He's wondering, if he's let me know he's doing okay, he's doing good. So he's home, so that's a good thing. FP was saying he finally got his okay for his surgeries and for his hearing aids, so that's good. Yeah, we're just winging it this week. Is there any good mic videos to share this week?
Unfortunately, no. Even if I don't know how I do it from the phone. Well, I think it would have to be local videos, so we'd have to actually be on the phone.
Okay.
Which is where they start, actually. I could probably, if you wanted to, probably dig through and maybe find one or two.
Well, I know last week you had a good one. You had the good one before last week. I thought you might have had one in the work somewhere.
Not really. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. How's my audio, by the way?
You're kind of coming in and out. Like you're good, then you'll kind of like muffle out, then you're good, then you muffle out.
Oh, bear with me a minute. I might have a sure of that.
What the hell are you doing?
But yeah, always if the show didn't have some type of technical issues, it wouldn't be the show. Wouldn't be the show. But no, I'm seeing some new people in the chat this week, like Alvin. Thanks for checking in with us. Let's see. Usually I talked to Avenger 6 during the week via text. I was talking to him. He's doing pretty good. Marcus will chime in a little bit later on. So yeah, I wish I had more things to talk about this week, but I'm kind of blanking it this week, winging it. I will say though, I'm at 492 subs, so close to that 500 mark. So thank you for all who subscribed. Appreciate it.
Did I do that?
And I hear Gene in the background. Hello to Gene in the background.
Oh, she's on a delay.
How's
my audio now?
Now it's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I have the headphones on.
Yeah, your audio is perfect now. Yeah, so you're saying you fell, correct?
Yeah, man, I fell in Wegmans parking lot. It was raining. It had more to do with bald Crocs than anything else.
Aren't those dangerous, especially on slate?
I have a big thingy on the top of my head.
Oh.
I'm a big Croc supporter. I know what he's talking about.
I hate Crocs, so I understand. The Crocs I used to wear were real comfortable, but at the same time they like destroyed the top of my feet to like where it was like skin was like literally just coming off my feet. It hurt. It was painful.
Huh.
No more Crocs ever again.
Oh, when you said destroy the top of your feet, I thought you meant if you're sitting in bright sun long enough, you'll get those little tan dots on your feet. like little, like where the dots are, your feet will actually tan, and then like everything else around it is bone white.
I mean, literally like skin, like little balls of skin were coming off my foot. Like it was painful. Like, and it's when I didn't have insurance. I was on unemployment. It's when I lost after Arby's closed. I go down to General Hospital, and the doctor now, the professional doctor, said, oh, just take some over the counter stuff, Motrin. I'm looking at him like, all right, you're supposed to be the doctor. So a week later, I ended up in Geisinger, literally crying. That's how much, like, I would wake up in pain, and the pain I'd like pass out from pain. I was like taking Motrin with beer, drinking beer and whiskey, and like to try and kill the pain. Like I go to the Geisinger doctor and I show him what happened. He's like I don't have insurance. He's like, we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna fix you up. Gave me it was either a perk or a Vike, and like within like 20 minutes, I'm starting to feel some type of like some relief. But yeah. So I have not worn Crocs, and they were like on the bottom of feet. The Crocs were comfortable. I wore them for work. They were, but I had to take the good with the bad.
I wear Crocs all the time. I mean, having diabetes and neuropathy in my feet and everything, Crocs make my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
I was just telling everybody before you came on. Yesterday I did get a new pair of shoes. Gino's shoe store up in Mountaintop. Like he works with like diabetic products.
It's like called Giuseppe's or something. It's over by the credit union next to a laundromat, over by Corone's. That guy?
No,
Gino's.
Gino's up in Mountaintop. Yeah, you go up.
Right by the credit union. It's on South Main Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm usually in there. Well, not the first time I was in there for an hour because he was like checking my feet and like he checks your feet and he does like if you need inserts or whatever you need. I don't need inserts yet, thank God. I'm not at that part yet. But the last pair of shoes I got from him, it lasts almost 4 years, and they're just time I had to get rid of them because I needed a new pair. So hopefully this pair lasts 4 years. But now are they cheap shoes? No, it was about $100 I paid, but knowing it's a good quality, I'll definitely pay that for out of his store. So I recommend.
I had to pay more than that for regular shoes anyway, man. I have like size 15 feet. So.
Oh yeah, but I definitely check him out if you wanted to go up that far. I definitely recommend him. About the.
See, normally I would go to Penley Footwear.
I forgot about Penley. Are they?
Yeah, they're still open. They're still around.
Oh, then there you go. I forgot all about Penley.
Yeah, I've been going there for years. Even when I lived in Mountaintop, I'd always go there for work shoes.
I forgot about Penley. Susan, chiming in about the Tennessee, the Hurricane Helene. Dollywood and Dollywood's kind of like hidden in the mountains too. If they got hit with water, holy crap. North Carolina, yeah. But yeah, I mean, to the people that down in Tennessee in that area, Florida, that got hit with the hurricanes, my heart goes out to them. I can't imagine just like losing everything. Now you got to start new. You have nothing. Your house is gone. Your whole life has been taken away from you, literally. So what's going on, Lenny? How's everything going? How's Mags? How's the baby process coming? You doing good? And we got Pepper barking in the background.
Come on. Don't you get her excited. Come on.
Yeah, it is, Lane.
This cat.
Cool thing is, next week I'll be back. They asked me to speak again, so I'll be back with training class next week for another 2 weeks. So that's awesome. Oh yeah. I mean, I know when the 72 flood hit for all the businesses, the SBA, the Small Business Association, was coming in, like trying to help out people with loans and stuff and grants, and even back then. Let's see. But yeah, as you saw, Fred chimed into the chat early, like really quick. But he's yeah, Mr. Fred is not joining us tonight. He's not feeling good.
I wish Gina would sign in.
Yeah, come on, join us, Gina. Give us
No, because number one, I have headphones on. Number two, it was feedbacking off the mics last week. I'm actually kind of on a delay. I'm listening to you live, but I'm also like here, and yeah. Gina's saying you just want me to join in so we can mute the TV again, and she's right. Because I'm hearing like what you said like a minute ago, and you gotta kill the chat bubble. Remember? I don't know. I can't even get this thing to go full screen. You guys are cut off like I'm watching you guys half screen on top.
Because I have the overlay chat bubble. Like I have the overlay chat. That could be one of the reasons.
Yeah, I got to scroll to see everything.
On my end, on the overlay, the chat bubble goes up, not down. I'll have to check that out, Lenny. Yeah, because that sounds interesting. It's let me answer your question. It's hold on, let me hold that thought for a minute. All right, guys. Gina is in the house with us tonight, baby.
And turn off your scroll lock.
Screen lock.
There she is.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, we're all doing good. I was just telling everybody, if you heard, I had a wedding yesterday. My niece got married, so we were partying all day. My partying isn't partying anymore, though. Sadly, Lenny, to answer your question, it's through Microsoft Teams. Me and Amanda, we're SMEs for the nesting chats now, basically. Yeah. Yes. And here's how bad my I'm getting. So yesterday I broke down. You know what? I'm like, I'm gonna have a beer. I haven't had beer in weeks, probably a good couple months. And they had Corona. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have a Corona. They're like, do you want the lemon? So, yeah, of course. Or the lime? Yeah, of course. I didn't chug it. I didn't like crank. I just drank it normal. I just got such in my left side, like I thought the pain was so intense, and it was all stemmed from drinking that Corona. I'm like, damn it. No, because I just wanted to enjoy and have a beer because I haven't had one in a while. It was a nice day out. It was a nicer day than expected. Yeah. So I had a glass of wine, and wine was fine, but the beer's killing me now.
Oh, wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker.
Oh, and they didn't have whiskey there. It was it's catered out at the old Carter Barn up near Lake Cary. Well, right next to Lake Cary. Yeah, it was nice.
Sharon Osbourne's going to sue me now.
Why would you do?
Because I said wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker.
Oh. So how was your week, Gina? Would you do anything interesting?
Nothing really interesting. Unfortunately, my cousin passed away yesterday.
I saw your post. I'm sorry for your loss. Prayers and condolences. I seen that. I seen your post anyway.
Especially since you're so young.
I
So
don't
I'm
know.
trying to figure out how to set my phone up where I don't have to hold it.
The art of tripods. I love tripods.
I have one of those little phone stands so I could read from it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Say hi. Say hi, sweetie.
Kitty. There's the kitty.
Gina, I don't know if you can see that, but Fred just put sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's just losing a family, like having, well, even just death itself. It's. But thank you for who else joined us on the YouTube, on the Facebook. Have you joined us tonight? Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, they say usually people don't see family unless it's a wedding or funeral.
That's how it is with my family.
Same with mine.
This is all on my mom's side.
Trying to think if I went even did any food reviews this week. Not really. I really didn't. Like when I was coming back from the shoe store yesterday, I stopped at Abe's and got a couple dogs real quick, but that was about it. And then I was on my way. Yeah, Susan, I was like literally like 10 minutes after I drank it, I thought, I'm like, the pain in my left side was so bad it wasn't funny. Like, son of a bitch.
When I drink beer, I have to have like the lager almost, or an IBG.
You know what I was thinking one day we should do? We should have like a beer taste test. Favorite beers, do a beer taste test. I'm like, something that I do like wine or something. But we should have like some type of wine or some type of taste test for one episode. I think it'd be pretty cool. Whatever you want to, review your favorite drink, beer, whiskey, wine. I don't know if Fred drinks at all, but something different. What's up, Matt? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there's let me see what this week was the pork chops. Yeah, this week was pork chops. And next week is going to be, next Friday will be, I'll tell you in a minute.
Charge.
That's all right. So yeah, so I did the pork chops this week. Next week is I did stir fried chicken video, which was really good. That's gonna be next week, along with a takeout. Well, not a takeout, but video along with that's gonna be from Fat Mike's Cleaners out in Dallas, out on the way out to Harvey's Lake. Video from Fat Mike's, Texas, also known as the Hot Diggity Dog Guy. Oh, we lost Mike for a second.
Yeah, no way to lose you.
One dog is in heat right now.
So, Gene, anything? Any news on the?
Yeah.
That's my train of thought. Any rehoming the cats? Any news on any of the cats?
Hold on. Edit video settings. Okay. What about it?
Video set.
Yeah.
Scroll to the bottom, it says rear camera.
Turn that on.
On or off, whatever set.
Okay. I don't know if that works, but you know.
No. Oh wait, I don't know yet. I'm sorry, I pushed something. Yeah, that worked,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, my guitar's facing the right way. I don't like looking at a mirrored guitar. I find it disturbing.
Gotcha.
Come here, sweetie. Sweetie.
That kind of guitars freak me out.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jacob. How are we sounding now? How am I sounding now?
Can you hear me now? Good.
Can you hear me? How about you guys? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and Jacob, it's not me, it's you. No, I don't know.
Jacob, if mine's fuzzy, it's because it's further away. Is it any better now?
Now. I can hear you. It's I was watching on YouTube. They have the free movies. Well, they also have like Blue Collar Comedy Tour and like Jeff Dunham. And I was watching Peanut, and it's like now. I'm like, I have Peanut in my head. So that's where that came from. Hi, Patty. How you doing?
All right, I'll try my best to dislodge it for you. Okay. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. That'll dislodge it.
Oh, Belle's getting me. She's here. She's downstairs. She let's say she had a long day yesterday too, so she's crashed on my couch while I'm up here doing the show. But she's here. I keep her in the loop. Maybe next week I'll take it downstairs. I'll have it downstairs. Oh, no, FP went for a walk. But no, everything's, this week has just been work. The wedding yesterday. I'll tell everybody, the catering was called Caterings by Donna. And the food was amazing. They had your choice of roast beef, which was nice and tender, chicken parmesan, which was good. They had, usually caterings they'll do like fake potatoes. These were not in no way fake because you could taste potato chunks. So they did like real potatoes. But for happy hour, not happy, but like hors d'oeuvre hour, cocktail hour, they had these little meatballs in this. I don't know what they put in the sauce, but man, the sauce and the were delicious. Everybody's going nuts for these meatballs. But that was my week, and I'm nesting for the next 2 weeks again. So I have to put up with calls.
I spent most of my week sitting on the couch. This couch right here, whacked out on gabapentin. So.
Oh, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Tim and his daughter Abby. I don't know if they watch this show, but they watch my videos. So if you're watching Tim and Ab, shout out. Yeah, Gina was coming fine through my speaker. So Jacob, it might have been your. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Maybe I just have a fuzzy voice.
Yeah, maybe. So, Gina, anything new on your cat rehoming? Any new updates you could share with us this week?
Well, I had somebody who said he was interested in getting her and taking her, but he never got back to me. So she's still available. I just got her fixed on Monday. So the only thing I ask is to be reimbursed the $100 that I paid to get her fixed.
Gotcha.
Sweetie. Oh,
I guess we lost Jay.
Uh-oh. There he
Oh, there
is.
he is.
this
He
is
likes to move
sweet.
around.
My computer glitched for a minute. Like I don't know what I did, glitched it or something for a minute. If I lost my connection for a moment, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, if you gotcha.
Also, this guy might be a daddy coming up soon.
Uh-oh.
One of my neighbors has a little, some kind of little Shih Tzu poodle or whatever the hell they have, and they saw him. They're like, oh my god, you guys want to have a a dog thing, like mate dogs or whatever. I was like, well, we'll see.
The doggy date.
Well,
I
more
might
like
have a poodle.
a dorgy.
Yeah, a little
So
chihuahua.
adorable. He's adorable, FP.
Speaking of dogs, I'm like, look at where mine is, but she's downstairs with the GF. She's keeping the GF company.
Speak name. Is people on there?
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I am pissed off at Wendy's and Pittston. I am pissed off at them people. Bastards. And here's why I'm pissed off. Yes, last night it was about 11 o'clock. Me and the GF were now, like at this point now, we're hungry because we ate. By the time we got to dinner, it was like around like 6:37, even earlier. So we didn't eat for like about 4 or 5 hours. I'm hungry. She's hungry. We're like, let's go to Wendy's. All right, cool. So jump in the car, go over to Wendy's. It's about 11 o'clock when I hit Wendy's, and FPFP is doing the animation behind me. They go. I placed my order, and we got a nice amount of stuff here. No, Mr. Jingles isn't in the house. He's home. So I pull up to the window, like, oh, I'm sorry. So I was gonna actually pay with like physical money, like real money, not because I didn't have money on my debit card because I paid all my bills, but I had cash. So I pull up to the window. They wouldn't accept my money. They wouldn't accept real cash.
That's
What?
odd.
Yeah. So they're like, I'm sorry, we only accept debit cards now. I'm like, well, what if you don't? I said, I give you my debit card, but it's going to decline. I know because I paid all my bills. I said, I have like physical money. No, we can't accept that because of security. I'm like, and I get it, but at the same time, like, not everybody uses a debit card. I'm like, so I had to go to one of the competitors. So I actually ended up going down to Sheetz in Wyoming, and the food I got was actually, I think, better than what I would have got at Wendy's.
Yeah.
So I sent an email to like the Wendy's Corporation saying, you probably, if you lose one person in this place, I mean, they do a high volume up because it's the truck stop. But at the same time, if they're turning me away, how many other people are they turning away? And it's just
The one up by where I work.
yeah, like, not everybody uses a debit card. So that's when I wrote a letter to the Wendy's Corp. I'm like, I'm sure one or two people, it's not going to make a difference with your revenue, but it's you're turning away customers. I can understand not accepting $100 bill. Okay, even a 50, but like, also you're not going to, because I have physical cash and not a card. I was mad. the GF's like, "Well, just want to come back, grab my debit card, and go." I'm like, "No, if I come, I'm not going back, just because
Play
that."
with her boyfriend. Come on.
So I ended up going to Sheets, and we got me and the GF split the nachos. They had it's like a little on the spice side, which I liked. I thought was pretty good. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? Basically, Mark, we're talking about right now. I'm pissed off at Wendy's in Pittston, but that's about it. We're just whatever Gino's talking about, her cats is still up for adoption. FP's dying on his couch, chair, wherever he's at in his house.
I thought maybe he was being attacked by mosquitoes.
I don't think he went out yet.
Not yet.
It's probably. I said you're. Oh, I guess. I want to give a shout out. My sister just. My oldest sister's watching, probably on Facebook, because she just texted me. She's like WTF? I'm like, yeah, Eileen. I went to Wendy's last night, and because it was about 11 o'clock, they would not accept my physical money. They're like, no,
So
we
they
don't
turned
take
their
debit
money.
cards.
That's crazy.
And they wouldn't take so I'm like, really? And they're like, so I guess the manager heard me, I wasn't technically arguing with the person. I'm just like, I'm asking like, why won't you take my money? Like, why won't you take cash? And I said, not everybody uses a debit card. And you hear the manager, or I guess the team leader manager who was on, it's a security reason. We're in the trucks. It's like going to Burger King and saying, "Oh, well, we're only going to take debit cards." And like, I'm like,
I guess so.
So I'm like, I ended up going to, like I said, I'm going to. Oh, here I got to get Mike back in. Ended up going to Sheets. Gave them my business.
You don't have to play with that. That's not for you to play with. That's not your toy.
Yeah.
That's not your toy.
Big sis, I don't if like I got there about 11 o'clock, so I don't know if it's an all day thing or just at night thing. I don't know, but I was like aggravated enough to email Wendy's Corp and tell them and give them a piece of my mind. Not that it would probably do anything. Worst case scenario, they might send me like a gift card in the mail or something, but just for just for whatever. But yeah,
Here's a free Frosty for your troubles.
yeah. And I would have bought the Frosty if they would have just took my money, like just here's my money. I even said that when I emailed them. I said, I can understand, not accepting a $100 bill or a $50 bill, but we're talking like 20s, I'm like, damn. But yeah, so my oldest sister's watching. A big shout out to her. So we had a great time at the wedding yesterday. I think she's joining me on via Facebook. Let's see.
Mark, I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Just because businesses are doing these new precautions to protect themselves, do you actually think criminals are actually following up and seeing like, oh yeah, really, they don't have any money here? Or do you think they would not believe and be like, just where's the fucking money already?
Well, the problem with that Wendy's is it's in a truck stop.
Right.
And the truck stop part, like the grocery store part, it's open all night. They take cash.
Yeah. Yeah, they take like.
Why would they be like that?
It's obvious there's a safe somewhere on the property. Like, just use it.
Yeah, I said I used to work at that Wendy's years ago.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I was after. I don't know if you were before my time though.
Yeah, I was way after.
So even like for deposit, they have like a safe lock money in. Like, and when I used to work at Arby's, when I left at Scranton, like what they would do every like hour, because Scranton did a high volume, they would skim the drawers and put it back to like, so there's only like a certain amount of money in the drawers, and keep if someone did walk in and rob the place, only get like a real minimum amount of money. But yeah, so I'm sure my complaint it'll fall on deaf ears. But my concern is if you're telling me no, we're not serving you. How many other people? It's just if I ever, when I was running stores, if I ever did that and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can only take, I'm not going to take your service because you don't have like you only have physical cash," I wouldn't be proud, but I'd be written up faster than I'd be in the hot seat big time with my higher ups. That's why I'm
Or you
like,
could possibly say that it'll be read by deaf eyes.
they'll fall on deaf ears. Yeah, they said they might send me just to. Maybe I'll get some in the mail, a gift card or something. I'm sorry for your inconvenience here. Here's a free Frosty or here's a free burger or something. But yeah,
I'm sorry.
well, let's see. Do I have any good videos to little quick videos to share?
And here I am yelling at Gina, and my camera was reversed.
See that?
I hear it. It's confusing me. Like when I'm talking, I'm getting an echo.
Someone's feedbacking off someone. Someone's catching somebody.
Probably mine. Because we're both in the same room.
There's something. Let me see. Is there something I could show? Yeah, I think I do. No, wait. No, I don't. Oh, maybe I do. What I'm doing is for the end of the year, I'm putting something together, like just clips from different places, and I'm gonna share one of my clips now, just because. Let's see. I hope you guys could hear this. 'Cause I'm not going through YouTube or anything, so I hope you guys could see this or hear this, I should say. Let me know if you can hear this. Well, it's not audio yet. It'll be a couple minutes. No audio yet. Okay, guys. Can you hear me right now? Can you hear the video?
Yes. I can.
Train station next to going to Jersey line, New Jersey line. Now it's the Luzerne County Visitor Center. I'm gonna try and find some old pictures to put up of what it used to look like. By the time I finish this video, but you can see they did a nice job remodeling. There's the old Stegmeyer Brewing Company.
What are you doing?
I don't think they're open today. Let's see if what their hours are. They're not open on Saturdays or Sundays. Like the busiest times they should be open, they're not. Employee entrance only. No, they're closed. They're closed. That's what I figured for 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. So I'm surprised they're not open on Saturdays. That's when people do their driving around. But okay, there's the Bergen's taxi. Now this space here, if try to imagine going back in the 50s, 60s, this was all a rail yard. And again, here is where you would get your train ticket to go. Actually, my dad, when he left to go to Paris Island, he was a Marine. He left here. South Carolina. But now, when he came back from boot camp, the trains were already stopped, so we had to take a bus. Welcome to downtown, partially part of downtown Wilkes-Barre, everyone. As you can see, things have been, as time went on, things were built. There's the high rise. all the way down towards the end, you can see the McDonald's sign. If you can catch by the phone camera. Yeah. All right, what's going on, guys? In this scene here, we are over at the River Commons. On the Wilkes-Barre side, there's the Market Street Bridge. Susquehanna crosses, take you across from Kirby Park. That day, I actually did a wedding there. The courthouse. Last Sunday, I believe. Pictures taken. This is where they have Riverfest.
Okay.
Actually, this looked really neat at night. And that's what I want to show you guys. There's a skateboarder down the way. It just looks cool at night. I thought it did anyway.
Yeah, that's very pretty.
So this will be one of the clips you'll see my overall, once I'm done putting this together video. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. I'm having fun doing that. And we lost wait, did we? Yeah, we lost FP. But he might have been taking his stuff outside though. I think he's gonna go outside. So that was just a little bit of clip of Wilkes-Barre. Part of my overall outside the box final video, end of year video. So that's really what I've been doing. Yeah, I need to get a chef's hat, Mark. Yeah, I got you.
And a nice frilly apron.
Yeah, I do have apron. I did have aprons on the shop, so I think they're still there. That say "Kiss the Chef." I think I still have it up there. Thank you, everyone who's hanging with us. We appreciate it. Mark, Fred, still kind of hanging in there. Oh yeah, Fred. They had no problem taking my money at Sheets. No problem. And said we got these nachos and cheese, and I just got the basic, nothing. I didn't get the loaded, just the nachos and cheese, and the cheese had almost like it was either the cheese or the chips itself had like a jalapeno taste behind it. Mark's asking Sarah, how's the husband? I don't know if Susan's still on. Oh, Sarah. No, you mean Susan. I believe you're talking about Mark. But from what last I heard, he was doing pretty good. Susan, if you're still out there watching, Mark wants to know how your husband. I believe that's what I probably meant. So just think about it. Next month, literally next week starts October. Christmas is going to be before you know it. New Year's Eve is going to be here before you know it. And we'll be in the 2025.
Yay.
I'm so thrilled.
I'm not looking forward to winter.
Yeah, I mean, with not to get in the full dip, but with the GF's left side, when winter hits, like when it's cold, snowy, she becomes a hermit because it just with the cold and everything affects her left side so bad it's painful. Like she dreads.
It's not the cold weather that I don't like. It's the snow and the ice because I only have a little car. I don't have a 4-wheel drive.
Should be
and
fun.
I live in Wilkes-Barre. I live in Wilkes-Barre and I work in Pittston.
Should be a front wheel though, right?
Yeah. But like I said, tiny car. There's no real weight to it.
Oh, mine's great in snow.
You don't do a lot of hills.
I don't do a lot of what?
Hills. You have to go up and down hills.
I thought she said pills for a minute. I'm like,
Oh
wait
no,
a
that's
minute.
me. I got the lots of pills now because of my neck.
You're back.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mark, no, the drone channel's still active. It's just FP hasn't been getting out. I've been caught up with work and a lot of stuff, so I haven't really been able to, get out with any drones with the drone. Yeah, I'm sorry about that though for all our drone lovers. I love flying the drone. It's just by the time I got done with work and everything, but I was putting up more cooking shows though, so I got more cooking shows coming. And honestly, like, I know it might sound it, but
Oh,
making the little mini pizzas, like throwing different stuff together, I was like, I was having fun doing that. Honestly,
you need thoughts.
Look at the kitty.
Sorry, she's attacking my hand.
oh, she's cute. Wait, is she black and white?
She is what they call it, brown tabby. She's brown, black, gray, and white.
She's black and white and red all over.
I'll have to ask my GF, and I'll ask GF and see if she has anybody. Because I know they have cats too. They like darker colored cats. I'll have to ask her.
Her picture's up on my Facebook. I have a couple posts up there.
Okay, I'll show it to her and see what she thinks. Actually, Fred, Sheets is good. For being Sheets, I mean, it's Sheets. I mean, you're not going to get gourmet food, but what they offer is good. It's decent. It's good. Said I've gotten the hamburger, like there she is. Here's Molly. Hiya, girl.
Maybe you get down? Want to get down?
There she goes. Favorite spot of the bed. And she's gonna crash. But like,
Here, Opie.
Sheets food they're building a wall over in Wilkes-Barre. I don't know how far it came along yet, or how far it is or not. But yeah,
Look at
I got we got the nachos and cheese from Sheets. She got a turkey bacon wrap.
Yes.
I got a snack wrap. I got a 2-pack burger snack wrap. And let me tell you, it was decent. I put mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and then I had to do the dogs. I got the chili dogs, and we shared the nachos. And they took my money, not a problem. And I even got to scan my the thing they scan for points and shit, that whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, Susan might have I haven't seen her post, so she might have bopped out. Yeah, I'll let her know you were asking about her. I'll let her know. I guess we lost FP. I don't know.
I was trying
But
something
overall,
different.
nah, hey, no, do it up. Just going through just reading all the comments.
Stop that.
Yeah, time will tell, Fred. Time will tell. It's me and the GF today for kind of a dinner we ordered from Villa Pizzeria in Exeter, and she got the Mark was asking how Bob was doing. I said I think she bopped out, but if you didn't come back, I was gonna let you know he was asking about Bob. She got the chicken finger platter. Let me tell you, this guy does not skimp. Like, you got a big, they're not like home cut fries, but they're just regular frozen fries. But you get like a massive amount the chicken tenders were like this and thick and long, like, and you got 5 of them. Like, he does not skimp. I got their Philly cheesesteak wrap, and it was a wheat wrap. No, it was a white wrap. It was the other wrap, the regular wrap. I forget what they call it. But that was loaded thick with steak, onions, peppers, whatever else he throws in it. And again, you get a massive side of fries. You get, they give you a coleslaw. I think for tonight, after tonight's show, normally I'd go to Denny's, but I think I'm going to make me another pizza because I like making the little pizzas. Pop them in the air fryer for about 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. Good to go. Oh, Susan's phone was acting up.
I'm playing
Sorry.
because I found something new. So
What did you find new and interesting?
how to like blur the background, how to add a background.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's
Now I can't get it to stop.
What's up, Opie? What's up, Opie?
if you guys could see Molly, she jumped in, she kind of video bombed and went in her favorite spot of the bed where she's crashing out. Yeah, she has such a hard life. Don't you, Molly? Yeah, you do. I know. Yeah, not too. Usually, like to walk into the show with some type of topic, but yeah, not this week. My head's shot, so I do apologize for the lack. Mark, I hope you feel better too, buddy. Like everybody's getting sick. If Fred's out, Mark, you said you don't feel good. Last week I was pushing cough medicine. I wasn't feeling good.
It is that time of year. Unfortunately.
I actually need a new phone cord too because mine, like, it'll last for like 3-4 months, then it'll stop charging. I'm like, son of a bitch. I think they do that on purpose so you have to go out and buy another one, spend money.
I know how to rewire them.
Fred, did you see the Dirty Dogs at Dee's Diner last week? Hold me check. I saw that, and because I saw Steph's post, and I'm like, was that from Dee's Diner? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I gotta check that out one of these days. Maybe. Maybe next time me and the GF go to Dee's Diner, I'll definitely try that. Definitely.
Who was that coughing?
That was me.
Oh, okay. It's weird. I'm watching you on TV, but what's on TV is like seconds behind. So I just heard this cough come out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, it was me. It's like 2 weeks ago. I felt like crap. I think something's just going around because it is that, like Gene said, it's that time of year again. Susan was sick last week. Bad cough. Yeah. You had a bad cough? No. I started taking, because with being type 2 diabetic, I did not realize it's called course. I can't see my I'm
Quercetin?
Quercetin. Because I didn't realize this. The normal like NyQuil pushes up your blood pressure.
Yeah.
And I have high blood pressure. So my sister's like, no, you got to try that, and it helped. But like, I can't kick this cough. Like, and I felt bad yesterday because going through the part of the ceremony, I'm like I'm trying to like kind of walk behind while I'm like dying, and people thinking I'm like gonna keel over, coughing so hard. But yeah, it's one day at a time. That's what I say. Well, let me tell you, South Main Apes chili dogs still kick butt. And
Isn't that where DJ works, Gina?
He works over in Edwardsville. Is it Apes in Edwardsville or
Kingston.
Kingston? He works that one.
A cousin of mine, not my she's not like a first cousin, but like a distant relative cousin, manages at Abe's. She's been managing there for years. It's I posted the picture, which I'm sure you guys saw yesterday. I got 4 chili dogs. Well, again, this one guy, I'm not gonna dox his name, but because you guys probably just saw the post anyway. When he posts on either it's a picture or a video, like he always has to have something to say, something like indirectly, like sarcastic, like he can't say, "Oh, hey, that looks cool," and let it go. Like he commented, he goes, "God, Jay, 4 of them." So I commented back. I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was only had a 1 limit dog." Like just kind of like being sarcastic back, but like, come on. If you can't say something nice, remember they'll say if you can't say nice, don't say nothing at all.
I wish people would stick with that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Do I eat a lot of chili dogs? Yeah. If that's really the only thing I do wrong, like I don't smoke, I don't really drink anymore. When I do have a beer, it kills my stomach.
Oh, thanks, Richard.
Here's my thing about the Majestic. You like, I went in there. I still had my Elantra, so it was a couple years. It was about 2 years ago, and I'm sure Fred, I'm sure you saw the video. I walk in, I'm like, can I get, I want to try a couple different dogs. Like, so I get a chili dog? Yeah, no problem. Can you have can I get one with like sauerkraut? No, all they can put on their hot dog is chili, mustard, onions. Like they have no sauerkraut, no relish. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I almost did a pizza tonight from Villa Pizzeria, but I'm like, you know what? These Philly, like the GF. Villa, unless you actually order the pizza from Villa Pizzeria with a light on the cheese, he puts a lot of cheese on it, and I like it that way. But the GF is allergic to dairy; like she can't have a lot of like milk, cheese; it'll kill her stomach. So that's why we just like I'll get like a Philly cheesesteak wrap, or she'll get what she likes the fish or the tenders. But it's like I used to from there. I would if I'm home by myself. I'll get like the supreme pizza, which they put like everything under the sun on this pizza. It's like the guy who owns it, really down to earth, nice guy. So Mark, if you're ever down this way, if you ever get a chance to come down this way, go there. Tell him the food guy sent you. He'll know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, again, and we're in today's age where people, and hey, said if you want to comment negative on my videos or whatever, fine. If positive, great. If you want to comment negative, I won't erase it or like delete it. If you want to you let it go. But when you just like I said, this guy, he'll only comment when he wants to like bust my chops or indirectly bust my chops about something.
I have a friend like that.
It's like, God, 4 hot dogs. Sorry, man, I wanted more than one. Like it's but yeah, I don't get it. Like I said, now the other video I did like 2 weeks ago, where I did like I traveled and hit hot dog joints all day. Now, yeah, that pushed. I know that I pushed it on that one. But you know what? I'm probably not going to do it for a while now. I did it once. I'm probably not till next year. But I want to do a cheesesteak series though. Hit up local joint for cheesesteaks. But that Duke from the American Grill, that was really good. It was tender brisket. The sauce is amazing. You got to put extra sauce on. I like extra sauce. The Duke was good with just how it came. But I like a lot of sauce.
Oh, he's a prisoner in here.
Mike's playing with the Batmobile.
Is it the original Batmobile or is it the new Batmobile? Or from the newer movies, I should say. Oh, look at that kid.
Hope he's staying high.
Yeah, it's got a little prison in the back. Hang on, let me get a flash.
Okay, yeah, I can see it a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. Okay,
There you
okay. There you go. There we go.
So, hang on, there's a lower setting. Oh, here we go. I can shine it into the Batmobile.
Nice, Mark. Where was that from?
Nice. Mark's from our out from in Pittsburgh area. But yeah, that's cool, Mark.
Yeah, I got a Croco Gator guy.
They should have that around here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But also getting back to the Batmobile, in 2002, when me and the ex-wife were married, we were down in Tennessee. Or no, I'm sorry. It was the year after we were married. We went down to Tennessee. We went to it's called the Cars of the Stars Museum, and they had Michael Keaton's original Batmobile, which that thing looked really neat. That was cool looking. If I could find that video, I'll have to put it up. I'll have to try and find that. They had the Smoking and Bandit trend, the original Smoking and Bandit trend, and the 77.
See now, this guy.
Oh, fell over.
This guy is radio. This guy is radio controlled, and you can toss a 4-inch Batman in here. This guy, and I just drive them all around the street.
When you do that, if you ever video with doing that, you got to play the Batman theme song in the background. No, Batman.
Got to build a cave first.
Oh yeah, true. Fred, you were there last weekend. Let me tell you, that Hawaiian pizza kicked, man. That was good. I thought it was really, and the service down there was amazing. Nice people, nice owners, nice everybody. Did you, Fred? Did you tell him you saw the show?
Okay. Right.
We got the Flash here. Gina and I watched that movie last night for the first time. That movie's amazing.
I don't ever watch.
Especially if you're a fan of the original '89 Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah. I am. I am.
Did you see Flash?
I can't remember if I saw the Flash movie or not. I don't remember.
You'd remember because it's Michael Keaton comes back to reprise his role as Batman in an alternate universe.
No, I did not see that.
It's amazing. Sorry.
I'll have to see if I can find it on YouTube. On YouTube movies to see it.
If you have Prime, it's if you have Cinemax, you can get it.
But you know, it was cool watching. I forget how long ago it was. It wasn't the Emmys, or was it the Emmys? No, I don't think it was the Emmys. But Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger came out to. You know, they were introducing somebody. I forget which one it was, but initially they were. It was the anniversary of Twins with Schwarzenegger and DeVito, but instead of doing their Twins thing, they were kind of doing their skit from Batman, and they're showing Michael Keaton. If you didn't pick up on it, you would have thought like Michael Keaton was like getting all like mad or something. But actually, that was like his Bruce Wayne, like he was doing his Bruce Wayne like looking like he was. And a lot of people did not pick that up. Some people did, but most people didn't pick that. They thought Michael Keaton was all mad. They're like, no, he was. He caught what was going on, and he was being like Bruce Wayne. I thought that was pretty cool.
Actually, it'd be better if Schwarzenegger did his Mr. Freeze and DeVito did the Penguin.
That would have been cool.
We have to watch that series. Thank you.
Now going to the Emmys for a minute, like I normally don't watch the Emmys, but they're like it was like the Happy Days 50-some year like anniversary or 50-52, something like that. And they had Henry, I don't know if these guys saw it, but they had Henry Winkler and Ron Howard talking, and Henry Winkler walks over to the jukebox and he taps the jukebox. Obviously, they played a Happy Days theme. It was just pretty cool, I thought. Just and he's like, hey, like he was the Fonz.
No, I wasn't even aware it was on. I'm kind of oblivious when it comes to regular television.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube movies, like the free movies on YouTube, and I actually watched the colored version of A Night to Remember that was done back in like in the fifth, like what the hell was that? But they redid it in color. I watched the color version, and even back then, like you still have to, like you're watching, you're still like, wow, like damn. Imagine you're on a sinking ship and like you're basically you're gonna die. I
would when you talk about like the older films like that, I would look to more like James Dean. Rebel Without a Cause was a great film. The Dirty Dozen. I love that film.
I watched The Dirty Dozen. That's the it's been so long ago. It's about like the war, right? Like
it's a bunch of convicts that they send into on a suicide mission. Telly Savalas is in it. He plays like a pervert. Charles Bronson's in it. He's the only one who lives.
Okay, I know. I remember watching that years and years ago. Like my dad loved that movie. I remember like watching it, but I didn't concept what it was. But I just knew like my dad liked it. I was watching a movie with my dad, and I was like, oh, cool. I remember the name Dirty Dozen.
Well, yeah, they made a TV series out of it, which is kind of odd considering everybody died. I believe James Coburn was their CEO, the guy who was sent in to like whip them into shape, because they were just like they were a bunch of lazy cons. None of them wanted to be there, and it was more or less, it's like, hey, if you live through this, we'll set you free. Yeah, it was a total suicide mission. Basically, it was like a rescue mission, if I remember right.
Okay, I'm just skipping here too, like watching to see if they have the movie The Flash on YouTube, but you have to either watch it with Max or buy or rent it. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, I got the Max subscription on Prime.
Yeah, she has a bunch of subscriptions.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I did, but I didn't renew them, and
I have them all through Prime. It's so much easier to watch everything. Just go on Prime and it's right there.
So Michael Keaton does a cameo of him in like as the original Batman.
Not a cameo, starring role.
Oh, really? Wasn't it? Oh, okay. I thought it was a cameo.
No.
He's in there for a good at least half of the movie.
Oh, really?
It's the Ben Affleck version of Batman for the first half of the movie, and then it's the Michael Keaton version of Batman for the next half, because that's when he moves through time. He moves through time and space, and basically breaks the time continuum, and he ends up in the Batman '89 universe.
The Michael Keaton universe.
Yeah,
that's cool.
When you get into like fan circles, the Michael Keaton universe, everybody calls it Batman '89.
Ah, okay. It's
my favorite Nicolas Cage movie is Leaving Las Vegas.
That's
I like anything with Nicolas Cage.
I did not see that. That's one of the Nicolas Cage movies I did not see.
And Susan? I agree. Ghost Rider is amazing. He did an amazing Ghost Rider.
I was gonna say I loved him in Ghost Rider. Actually, I liked him in Gone in 60 Seconds too. That he played a good role there. Yeah, Nicolas Cage usually like anything Nicolas Cage, like it's going to be a good Treasure. Oh crap!
Nicolas Cage was almost Superman.
Really? What? Who was he?
I remember the interim Superman. Superman Returns. It was supposed to be set in the Christopher Reeve universe, and it was like Bryan Singer directed it. It was like early 2000s.
So he was gonna replace Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, he was initially who they were going to. They had costume made up for him and everything.
Damn,
and there's still some like test films and stills and everything.
National.
But ultimately, he decided not to play him.
The guy who ended up doing that in Superman Returns, he had Christopher Reeve's part pretty. I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm going to say at least a good 97 or 98 down.
Oh, he did well.
He did. Yeah, he did really good. I mean, now no one's ever going to replace Christopher Reeve, but he was a good run in second. Let me tell you. And
I don't know the guy they have now. Actually, I'll tell you what. When it comes to like lifestyle, politics, opinions or whatever, I think Ben Affleck is a disgusting human being, but he plays a really mean Batman.
See, after Christian Bale's Batman, I can't get into the ones that keep I just can't get into it. I just lost my attention. Like Michael Keaton, one I loved. Even Clooney and Kilmer weren't bad, but then after Christian Bale, I'm like, I cannot get into this anymore. I lost my interest.
See, I come at it from. I'm actually one of the rare people. I do come at it from the comics. I've been reading DC comics since I was a teenager. And Ben Affleck actually, like as far as like Bruce Wayne and Batman, Ben Affleck actually absolutely nails it. Comic book wise.
Right. Well, that's like when they were looking to find someone to play. Why can't I remember stuff tonight? Like my head keeps blanking. Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark. Yeah. If they had anyone else try and play that role, I think it would have bombed. Like Robert Downey Jr. nailed that part as Tony Stark.
Not from the comics perspective, but he took it, he made it his own, and he did really well.
So like on the movie standpoint, I thought he did really good. Now going back, I never got into reading comics. But back in the day, I used to watch the cartoons, and I really wish they would have done brought back Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne. But do you remember there was a cartoon Batman Beyond where he takes on he takes on someone to train him as Batman. Why can't I think of words tonight? Crap. He takes on an
apprentice.
Yeah. Thank you, Gina. For some reason, I cannot think of words tonight. Words are evading me. He takes in the cartoon Batman Beyond. He takes on an apprentice. But this time, Michael, not Michael, but Bruce Wayne's older. He can't his health. He can't do it anymore. He tried, and he just couldn't do it. And then it flashes. It goes years later.
In the comics, he took on. There was at least 3 or 4 guys that he was training. Like the original Dick Grayson, the original Robin. He ended up as a character called Nightwing.
I heard of that.
Then there was his own son, Thomas Wayne, and he was right now he's running now as far as I know. He's the actual incarnation of Robin. is actually like they started off as Robin, then they graduate into something else, and then more or less
Someone else.
before Bruce, if Bruce can't do it anymore, or if he becomes gravely ill, he's going to pass on the mantle to one of them. In fact, he doesn't even do the training anymore. Dick Grayson does all of it.
But
That's how sad I am. I know the comic, end of.
But I would love to see them do bring back Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne and bring on an apprentice to fight the new terror of Gotham. I think that would be a cool movie. That Affleck was good in Daredevil. What do you think of Daredevil? The movie Daredevil.
I never saw the Affleck. Fred, I never saw the Affleck version of it. I heard it was pretty good. Honestly, the guy that they have playing Daredevil right now, I can't think of his name. The guy that they have in the series and that they're doing something with on Disney Plus. He plays. I was a really big fan of Daredevil in the comics. I was kind of limited with money when I was a teenager, and I was a big Marvel fan. So I would read Daredevil more or less when he crossed over into Spider-Man, because I was a big fan of Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man.
I was like Spider-Man because he hated being Spider-Man. Absolutely hated it. He quit. Probably in the time that I read it, he quit like 2 or 3 times.
Oh,
he hated doing it.
The comic book storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know. Like I would at the time I would look at oh yeah, look at Bruce Wayne. He's rich, has everything. He's bored and wants to go out and fight crime. Look at Superman. He's a Roman Greco god. He's omnipotent. He's immortal. Where's the disadvantage there? Spider-Man. He didn't choose to be Spider-Man. He didn't want to be Spider-Man. He got chosen to do it more or less, and then would come home every night why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep going out?
Now, did the comic book storyline kind of follow the movie, or did the movie follow the storyline, the comic book, where he got bitten by the spider? And
that's the premise in the comic book. Yeah, he was bitten by a radioactive spider. The web slinger wrist thingies. There was something that he built because he's like this genius.
Now, remember the 70s cartoon, 70-80 cartoon. He built the web shooters, but I know in the movie it just happened.
It depends which movie.
The original, the Spider-Man with Toby Keith.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Where it just came out of where his wrists are and But I remember that the cartoon he built the shooters.
The other 2 movies, the current iteration, the Tom Holland version of Spider-Man, yeah, they're like Stark Industries things, I think. The web shooters.
Because I do remember in the movie side of it, there are a couple Spider-Mans where Tony Stark does, he does make an appearance for different things or.
Oh, the movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know,
he's basically he's basically Spider-Man's. He's basically Peter Parker's mentor. And then after he dies, he gives Peter Parker control over Stark Industries weapons.
I don't know. I didn't know that part. Because I know in the cart late 70s, early 80s Spider-Man cartoon, Tony Stark gives Peter Parker turned his bedroom into if he did something if he moved something it would the computers would come out turns into this big crime fighter communication thing, and then so he would get from his grandmother he just put he'd move something back and it would all go back into the walls and stuff. And
that was the Amazing Spider-Man and Friends.
Yeah, with Iceman and
Iceman and Firestorm.
Firestorm. Firestorm.
Firestorm was not a comic book character. She was actually created exclusively for that series, though they put her in the comics afterwards.
Because I know in the TV show she was like, she either was gonna be or was an X-Men, and left or something like that. So
I don't recall.
I know Iceman was in part of the X-Men at one point, and then him, they made Spider-Man as made Fres. But
Spider-Man he did a brief stint in the Avengers at one point.
I remember that. I never actually saw the last Avengers where, spoiler alert, Tony Stark gets killed. But
Good night, Susan.
Good night, Susan. Thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate it, as always. Tell Bob we said hi. Hope he feels better. We still got a good 6 watching, so that's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't tie my channel in tonight.
You were a little late. No. Next week, Fred should be next week. I think I want to do, because I'm starting to get talking the comic books, the movies back from the 70s, the 80s, the superheroes. I think we're gonna devote the whole night to that. And I think next week we're gonna do that.
Oh man, I got a whole stack here.
That'll give me some time to look up some stuff that I want to talk about. But yeah, I think I didn't follow the comic books. I wasn't a comic book kid. Not sure why, it just never happened. But I watched the cartoons and then the movies and that kind of side of it. But yeah, I'd love to discuss more about this next week, and we'll give Fred a chance to touch base. Hopefully he'll be with us next week. Super Kitty. It's I think that'd be a good topic.
Can I get to move away from that?
What was that, Gina?
I'm talking to Opie here. He's right in front of the phone. The little orange thing right here.
Yeah, it's poof. But because that's back then, I still growing up.
This is Opie.
I started watching.
Oh, hi, Opie. Opie's the kitty.
It's started watching that back in the late 70s, the Super Friends, but it was the original Super Friends.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Well, that was Challenger to Super Friends, but yeah, I like that the best. Challenger to Super Friends.
You remember Ted Knight, the guy at Too Close for Comfort? He drew Cosmic Cow.
He was Judge Smales in Caddyshack.
Exactly. He did all the voiceovers for the Super Friends.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, what I was just imitating him when I said, "Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom."
That was Ted Knight.
That was Ted Knight.
Wouldn't even have put 2 and 2 together until you told me. Because
just looking for he was between gigs and he was looking for extra money. That's between Mary Tyler Moore and Too Close for Comfort. Needed some extra money, so he did voiceover work for DC Comics.
Nice. On Sundays, if you watch Sundays, I'll catch Antenna TV sometimes, and they have Too Close for Comfort on now on Antenna TV on Sundays. So I'll watch, I'll catch it with Cosmic Cow.
I'm watching Mork and Mindy on there.
Mork and Mindy. Shame what happened to Robin Williams. So that was a shame.
I agree.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the SWAT, I never would have thought that was Ted Knight. Jeez.
Yeah, that was Ted Knight. I had the same reaction when I learned it. It's oh my god.
But the original.
I think you could look it up on. It might be one of the trivia facts on Internet Movie Database.
I'm gonna search it later after the show. That just has my mind bogged, because you hear the voices and you don't think of Ted Knight. I wouldn't anyway. Wow.
What's up, Opie?
Oh, to me, like I could totally hear it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe, but like at first, if you didn't say anything, I didn't realize that was 10. It's like, meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, it's like, cool, Legion of Doom. As time went on, did they ever like bring back the Legion? Not that I don't remember if they did. Like bring back the Legion of Doom, like to get like revenge or some shit. That would have been a cool concept.
No, I don't think they ever explored Legion of Doom in the films. What I love is like the fact that I can't remember the guy's name. He was in those zombie movies. They have him playing Lex Luthor now in the modern DC universe, and everybody like criticizes like, oh, Lex Luthor never had long hair, and it's like, yeah, he did. In this DC universe, they have Lex Luthor II, who is in the comics anyway. Lex Luthor killed his own son, took out his mind, and like basically transferred his mind and soul into his son's body, so that he could be young again. And the first thing he did after he became young again is like, I'm growing out my hair. And he ended up with like this mane of like long red hair, and that's what they were trying to portray in the new DC films, and everybody hated it because it's like, if you understand the comics, then you really appreciate what they were going for.
So in the comics, Lex Luthor somehow got his brain or mind out of his body and put it in his dead son and took over his body. That's
and lived as his son. Like he says. Comes out of the room and says, "My father died. He left me everything."
So he just took over like his son's identity, but it was really him.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And then there was this whole romance with Supergirl that it's like Lex Luthor is actually like, as his son, is messing with Supergirl, and like they live together and stuff. And the comics are like really interesting. People who look at it as like, oh, this is like kiddie stuff, they're missing out on a lot.
I wish I would have gotten into the comic books. Now that I'm hearing all this, that'd be cool.
And I'm talking about storylines from like the 90s.
Right. It's I remember when in Superman Returns they got like, Kevin Spacey played Lex Luthor,
which he did a really good job. Despite all of his obvious problems,
right?
He did really well in the role.
Oh, I thought so too. Like, I mean, nobody will ever be as good as Gene Hackman, but Kevin Spacey played a good run in second. Just like they said, like in my opinion, like Jack Nicholson will always be the Joker. Like
Heath Ledger's was much better.
If yes and no, I think like Jack Nicholson was his character's kind of portraying from the TV series, like the comical. Where Heath Ledger was just like, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, that's coming at it from the comics, though. That's the Joker. The Joker was a complete psychotic madman. Didn't care about money. Didn't care about power. He just wanted to create chaos. He wanted like the Alfred, Michael Caine's Alfred in that series, the Christian Bale Batman series.
Right.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
And that's
the Joker.
It's like they said there was talk. Well, I read somewhere or somebody, I forget where I saw it. Before Heath Ledger took over that role or did that, did the Joker. They said he actually had a phone, or I don't know if it was a face-to-face or phone conversation.
I bet it in person.
With Jack Nicholson. Was it a person? I can't remember. But I know
asked his advice on how to play the character, and he just told him make it your own.
I also again, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that like after they stopped after that movie was over, Jack Nicholson got into that part so bad and so much he had to like go into like some type of rehab to like he was like getting into that character more like each day or however like Jack Nicholson was saying he had to do something. That's what I heard anyway. I can believe it though. Like I can honestly believe it. You can slip into that character easy and not come back. Want to come back? You be that character. And then Heath Ledger. How did Heath Ledger die? Did he OD?
I forget how he died.
They said Joaquin Phoenix did a good Joker. I didn't watch that one, but they said he did a pretty decent job.
It's a very dark film. It's good.
I'd like it. I'd see.
He got in on the mental aspect of Joker.
Well, yeah, that's. I didn't think of Joaquin Phoenix.
There's a trailer here, Joe. Let's see. Is this with Joaquin Phoenix or was this the new one?
Yeah, there's a Joker 2 out right now, the sequel to that first film. I'm anxious to see that one, actually.
Okay, here's the one with Joaquin Phoenix. But yeah, like Heath Ledger was a dynamite actor, like, and it's sad that he ended up dying.
Yeah, I forget how he died.
Let's find out. Let me Google here. How did Heath Ledger die? Now, according to the internet, Heath Ledger dies of accidental prescription drug overdose. He was on painkillers and anti-anxiety drugs.
Oh wow.
That's what the internet's saying.
So I'm very much when it comes to like actors and whatnot, I'm very much about. I don't pay attention to their personal lives. I don't pay attention to their habits or girlfriends or boyfriends.
Right. It's like
It's just like act and entertain me. You know, like whatever you do in your personal life, I don't care.
right. It's how they act out as that character they're playing. Like the movie, like with Daredevil with Ben Affleck. You liked it or you hated it. There was no like back then. It was no like, well, it's not bad. Either you loved it or you hated it. Now with just looking for something real quick, but I thought Ben Affleck played a good role in Daredevil. I thought he did a good job. The other one with Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern.
I didn't even see that.
I liked it how it went more on like how, like we all know, like the cartoon that back then the comic, like he was given the lantern from some alien guy, but the movie took it back on like how that all started. So it was kind of cool because it kind of went back and showed how the Green Lanterns came about and why they were there and so and so.
Well, they were like a galactic core of the soldiers that protected certain quadrants of the galaxy.
Right, but the movie explored back like on that too, like more on how the one that was patrolling Earth's quadrant ended up crash landing on Earth, ended up finding Ryan Reynolds' character. I thought it was good. I thought he played a good part. Again, there's a lot of people you liked it or you hated it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, they ended up choosing another Green Lantern for this part of the galaxy a couple of times. I can't remember the real name of the character. He ended up getting drummed out of the Green Lantern Corps because he was for whatever. But they say that the ring chooses you, and I guess the ring unchose him, and then they gave it to another guy. and then they gave it to another guy. And
Now, the following again, like watching the Super Friends, but now it was called like, and that evolved to different names too. But they had a Green Lantern was a colored guy. I forget his name too, but it was one of their episodes. Somehow time crossed, and they showed the guy who the original Green Lantern guy. You know what I mean? It was just cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I like how they did those flashbacks.
well, the modern Green Lantern he's the guy is black, and I know that. Like there were like two Green Lanterns in between, and I'm trying to remember the first one's name. I think it was Gus something. But like I said, he got drummed out. He was too violent or something like that. And he ended up doing his own thing.
They pulled his ring.
Well, like I said, the ring chooses you, and the ring unchose him. Apparently, I don't know. I was never a big reader of Green Lantern. He was one of the founding members of the JLA, the Justice League.
Yeah, originally.
But he quit very early on.
See,
more or less saying like I'm not a team player kind of thing.
Like, and now following the cartoon, the four original who formed the Justice League was Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Aquaman. They never even, and then as like by challenging the Super Friends, that's when they had Green Lantern. Green Lantern came into play. But I like the movie where in Challenge of the Super Friends, the Green Lantern's arch enemy was Sinestro, who had a yellow power ring.
Right.
And the movie kind of played on it and showed like, because Sinestro was actually a good guy, and then at the end of the movie, like he turned bad. So it was like almost like the origin of Sinestro, which I think would be doing a cool movie spin out or something, or even like a Netflix something like a spin off on Sinestro.
Actually, I'm anxious to see Cinemax or somebody, and we have access to it. It's a series called Pennyworth, and it's all about Alfred as a young man, being like MI5 or MI6, being a spy, living in that whole world.
Before he became Bruce Wayne's butler,
Right.
Wayne.
Right. He was like in the 50s. He was like MI5, which is for anybody out there who doesn't know, that's like Britain's version of the CIA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Before, I think Alfred was like the butler to Bruce Wayne's parents, I believe.
Right.
So this would be so like the origins of how before Alfred became a butler.
Well, yeah, what he did before, but why he's like so knowledgeable when it comes to all of the Batman stuff is because like he has a background in MI5, MI6,
AKA.
Like I said, London's Her Majesty's basically Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, okay. That I'd like to see that. Cool.
Yeah, the series is called Pennyworth, which is Alfred's last name. And yeah, he was Thomas and Martha Wayne's butler, and Thomas Wayne had basically signed over Bruce's future to him in case anything happened to either of them. That's that's a long-standing part of the Batman mythos.
And when the Waynes got killed, he took over as Bruce Wayne's mentor, or take care of a person, just take care of
guardian.
Guardian, yeah. I can't think of the freaking words tonight.
Yeah, that never really varies. That's always part of the story. I'm trying to think like what else. God, get me talking on comic books. I could,
That's what I'm saying. Next week we're going to devote this show to comic books and like back in like spin-offs and back in the day shit. I think that's going to be next week's show.
guy at Wilkesboro Township, I was stupid enough. One time I brought in the first issue of G.I. Joe to show to somebody or something. Got up, went to the bathroom. When I got back to my desk, it was gone.
Oh, they confiscated it on you?
No, one of the kids in the class stole it.
Oh, that's.
It was in my notebook. Yeah, and it went to MIA. Which, at the time it cost me about $8 or $9, which back in those days that was a lot of money.
Well, it was a lot
to
of
me.
money back then. It's a lot of money to everybody. But yeah, it's like.
Given that a new Joe comic, I believe, costs around 50 cents, 65 cents.
Like the G.I. Joe, like well, again, cartoons. I didn't like it, but like the G.I. Joe cartoon in the beginning was I loved watching. Transformers.
And again, they were much more interesting in the comics. I love G.I. Joe comics. Larry Hama, was the guy who wrote those comics, was very unforgiving to characters he didn't like, and one of them was Serpentor. If you remember Serpentor.
Yeah, that was. Well, I mean, again, following the cartoon, that was stupid. Like,
in the comics, Serpentor died after 8 issues.
Yeah, in the cartoon, he only lasted not too many episodes after, and they didn't even kill him off. They just he just not there anymore. Like they just basically just wrote him out of everything. Now the concept of how they did Serpent, like how they made Serpentor, was kind of cool. In the cartoon, Dr. Mindbender went and they raided like tombs of the tomb of gang.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. I know. But, yeah.
In fact, I even saw it recently. It's all over. There is a G.I. Joe channel on YouTube that runs 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I caught. I know what you're talking about. It's
And Gina will attest. There are many nights that I have fallen asleep watching that.
Guilty. It's like stealing like DNA to like recruit, like make a superhuman, big leader type. But I still like Cobra Commander, Chris Latta.
Cobra Commander in the comics is very, very different. He starts off as a used car salesman who's disgruntled with paying taxes. And he starts building, they show him building the organization slowly, guys with bandanas tied over their faces and stuff. And he basically creates a domestic terror organization, starting with, funding it as a used car salesman, believe it or not. He had a son named Billy, who at one point tried to assassinate him. Cobra Commander tried to kill his own son 3 times. And before he grew up.
Damn.
I mean, he had a very complex relationship with his son. There was the writing was like impeccable. Like you look at the cartoon, and the cartoon is like, oh, hey, it's here to sell toys for the kids. The comics were very intense. People died in the comics. Like there were, like I said, Serpentor was murdered off. Quick Kick only lasted, I think, like 3 issues before they killed him. Yeah, he was portrayed in the cartoon as like this guy that could kill Storm Shadow. It's like, dude, you knew the comics, man? Nothing could kill Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow was like, the invincible ninja.
Like even like in the cartoon, I don't think they killed off Storm Shadow.
Oh no, but he was actually in the comic or in the cartoon. He was portrayed as kind of buffoonish.
It was, definitely. I want to pick this up next week because we can go all night. Sorry, a little tired. It's almost.
Good night, Fred.
Yeah, good night, Fred. It's
Feel better.
But yeah, I like to pick this up next week. Going into the comics, I think we have one awesome topic. What do you think?
Oh yeah, like I said, man, I could sit and talk comic books forever. But, you know, I wish I still had some of my old comics, but I sold them all off.
Yeah, it's almost
I basically said I go out and I get graphic novels now.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little tired, so I'm going to call it a night. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. I want to pick this up next week. Comic book night, movie night. I think it's going to be awesome. But as always, Master of the Mic, thank you for joining me tonight. Gina, thank you for coming on. FP, he just disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. But thanks, FP. And guys, see you next week. And for everybody watching, thank you. Till next time.